Good morning, everyone. I'm Rajashri Shrikant, selection grade lecturer from Government Polytechnic, Bagipalli. Today, my topic is question tags and short form answers. The other day, we did a long session on auxiliaries. Now, we will see one more use of the auxiliary. Question tags and short form answers. So you see the screen in front of you. There's a lot of question tags. Am I, don't you, will you, is it, were they, does he, shall we, isn't there, can you, doesn't she, was she, can they, didn't he, aren't you, hasn't she, aren't I, won't they, have they, did he. So these are some examples of question tags. Two young people are at Melbourne airport waiting for their plane back to London. A, you're pretty brown. Yes, I am, aren't I? I spent most of the time on the beach. But Australians don't get brown, do they? No, they all wear hats and t-shirts, don't they? Yes, everybody's worried about skin cancer, aren't they? Yes, it seems so. You didn't see any sharks, did you? No, no sharks. But I saw plenty of snakes. There are quite a lot of snakes, aren't there? Yes, they've got poisonous spiders too, haven't they? Yes, but I didn't see any. Australian wine's quite good, isn't it? Yes, very good. And the beer. You've tried Australian beer, haven't you? Oh yes, I've drunk some of that. The flight back is 24 hours, doesn't it? No, I think it's 26 actually. Our plane should be leaving soon, shouldn't it? Yes, let's ask what time it's leaving, shall we? You go, I'll stay here. Look after my bag, will you? Yes, of course. So this is a conversation where this question tag is used. So you notice that, it is very common when you're speaking in conversation to use a question tag. So now usually ನಾವು ಏನಾನ ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು question tag ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Most Indian languages ಅಲ್ಲಿ question tag is a fixed term. ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಅಲ್ವೇ, ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಹೇನಾ ಆ ತರ ಯಾವ್ದಾನು question tags ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And ಇದು ಯಾವುದೇ ತರ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿ we use the same question tag. But in English the question tag changes with the sentence. Ad yav thara sentence, what type of sentence, what kind of verb is used, what kind of auxiliary is used, idr mele namma question tag change aagta hogutte. What are question tags? Question tags at the end of the statement used by the speaker to comment on something, ask for more information, check information they know or believe to be true. Example, English is fun to learn, isn't it? English is fun to learn, isn't it? So English is fun to learn and the speaker answer. But he wants to know if the listener agrees with him. So he says, isn't it? In this example, isn't it is our tag question. English is fun to learn, isn't it? English is fun to learn is the statement. Isn't it is the question tag. Question tags short questions at the end of statements. They are mainly used in speech when we want to confirm that something is true or not, or to encourage a reply from the person we are speaking to. So avudinda ondu reply tagolodakke ondsati now question tag use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Questions or short questions added at the end of the statement. You're from America. That make it a question. You're from America, aren't you? You're from America is a statement. But if you want to convert it into a question, we say, you're from America, aren't you? Tag questions include, isn't it, isn't he, isn't she, aren't you, aren't they, don't you, didn't you, shouldn't I, and so on. The verb and subject of the question tag will usually be the same as the verb and subject of the statement. An affirmative statement will have a negative tag question. A negative statement will have a positive tag question. It is a usual practice. Now, ಯಾವುದೇ ಭಾಷೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ನಾವು ಯೂಶಲಿ ಏನಾನ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಲಿಸ್ನರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಅಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Example, it's very hot today, isn't it? The speaker thinks it's very hot that day, but wants to confirm with the listener whether he agrees or not. So, nam joteli agree ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ. The latter part of the sentence is called a question tag. In most languages, the question tag is a fixed phrase. ಅದು ನಿಜ ಅಲ್ವೇ ಅಂತೀವಿ. So, whatever kind of question it is, ಅಲ್ವೇ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. But in English, the question tag is different for different sentences or contexts. The form of the question tag should be in agreement with the subject and the verb in the sentence. Look at the following examples. It's good, isn't it? Here you have it is. So is na ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ question tag ಅಲ್ಲಿ repeat ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. He's your brother, isn't he? Again, he is. So is na ಮತ್ತೆ repeat ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Subject he is repeated again. Raj hasn't come yet, has he? You like sweets, don't you? You can play the flute, can't you? The following points appear from the above examples. The subject of the sentence is repeated in its pronoun form in the question tag. Raj hasn't come, has he? ಇವಾಗ Raj anta noun ಆಯ್ತು. So noun the pronoun Raj is a boy's name, so it is he. So either the pronoun form would be he. So Raj hasn't come, has he? So negative sentence, positive question tag. If there is an auxiliary, it is repeated in the question tag. If there is no auxiliary, then an appropriate form of the auxiliary do is used. That is do, does, or did. You like sweets, don't you? Here, like is a main verb. There is no auxiliary in the statement. So we use the appropriate form of the verb do. Here, like is in the present tense. So we use the present tense of do, that is do itself. And since the sentence is affirmative, we use a negative question tag. If the sentence is affirmative, which means positive, the question tag is negative. And if the sentence is negative, that is, if the sentence contains words like no, never, not, hardly, scarcely, little, these words are considered to be negative because they give a negative meaning. The question tag is positive. It's good, isn't it? Raj hasn't come yet, has he? In the case of some sentences, words like do or don't, did or didn't, does or doesn't are used in the question tag. You don't sing, do you? So here when we use the negative form, we anyway use the do, the negative form of the verb auxiliary do. You don't sing, do you? Flick likes drawing. Here there is no do in the given sentence, but we use the appropriate form of the verb do. Flick likes drawing, doesn't he? Likes is simple present tense, singular, so we use doesn't he. The question tags have the following patterns. Auxiliary plus n apostrophe t plus pronoun for positive sentences. That is, if the statement is positive, our question tag will be auxiliary plus n apostrophe t plus pronoun. But if the statement is negative, auxiliary plus pronoun is our question tag. Note, when am is used in the sentence, if it is negative, we use am I. Example, I'm not late, am I? If it is positive, we use am plus n apostrophe t plus I. That is, aren't I? Amn't anta word illa English nalli. So adak badlu we say aren't I. I'm late, aren't I? A question tag is a small question at the end of a statement. Question tags are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. You're a student, aren't you? Positive statement, negative question tag. A subject pronoun comes after an auxiliary or a form of the verb to be. A negative statement gives us a positive question tag. Mary isn't a teacher, is she? The intonation of a question tag shows the exact meaning of it. If the intonation of the question tag goes up, It means you're not sure and you want to know the answer. John doesn't speak Spanish, does he? So when it is going up, so you don't know, so you want confirmation. If the intonation goes down, it means you're checking or confirming information or making conversation. John doesn't speak Spanish, does he? Question tags are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. Positive statement, negative question tag. Please remember this, because in the exam we keep seeing the same mistake committed over and over. Pade pade ade mistake ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. So please make sure you don't make the same mistake. You are a student, aren't you? He is very busy, isn't he? He was happy, wasn't he? They were surprised, weren't they? You speak English, don't you? He studies Spanish, doesn't he? You studied for the test, didn't you? You have studied all week, haven't you? You had arrived before he left, hadn't you? You will pass the exam, won't you? You can speak 2 languages, can't you? You could do it for me, couldn't you? We must be patient, mustn't we? You should go now, shouldn't you? You would like a new job, wouldn't you? Negative auxiliaries and verbs in question tags are usually in their contracted form, N''T. Now, purti not anta hakala, or not you, is not you anta helala, aren't you, isn't you anta contracted formal heltivi. Exceptions are I'm late, aren't I antivi. Amn't anta word illa, so aren't I antivi. Let's go home, shall we? So let's in the begin ಆಗುವಂತ sentence, let's in the ಯಾವ sentence ಶುರು ಆದ್ರೇನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ shall we ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹಾಕೋದು. Positive question tags. Negative statement, positive question tag. You aren't a teacher, are you? He isn't crazy, is he? He wasn't relaxed, was he? They weren't late, were they? You don't speak French, do you? You didn't study for the test, did you? You haven't been here all week, have you? You hadn't done it before then, had you? You won't fail the exam, will you? You can't drive a car, can you? You couldn't do it for me, could you? We mustn't say anything, must we? You shouldn't be so busy, should you? You wouldn't stop me, would you? Statements using barely, hardly, neither, no, nobody, none, nothing, seldom, they're all treated as negative sentences. So negative statement. Nobody went to the meeting, did they? Nothing is ready, is it? So this is another thing you need to pay attention to. Nobody anta bandaga navu pronoun they use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Nothing ಅಂದಾಗ it use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. After suggestions beginning with let's, we use the question tag shall we. Let's have a party, shall we? Let's go to the cinema this evening, shall we? After imperative sentences, andre sentences that begin with the verb, like requests or orders, we use will we, will you, or would you as the question tag. So those are imperative sentences to ask people to do something. So after imperative sentences, we use the question tag will you or would you. Hand me the chair, will you? Open a window, would you? So which is more polite. When you use would you, it is more polite. Can't you express impatience? Shut up, can't you? Again, shut up is an imperative sentence, but can't you is impatience. You're a little irritated. So the teacher says, shut up, can't you? Won't you is a polite invitation, especially in British English, it is used very commonly. Come in, won't you is very polite, considered very polite, and it is used a lot in British English. After negative imperatives, will you is used. Don't tell anybody, will you? So now get positively, negatively, imperative sentence admele now will you haktivi. After let's, the question tag is shall we. Let's go for a walk, shall we? After don't, the question tag is will you. Don't be late, will you? After I'm, the negative question tag is aren't I. I'm right, aren't I? The short form answer form would be yes you are. When the subject of the sentence is everybody, somebody, nobody, we use the pronoun they in the question tag. Everybody is worried about the future, aren't they? Somebody wanted coffee, didn't they? Nobody phoned, did they? If the subject of the main verb or nobody, no one, someone, somebody, anyone, anybody, everyone, everybody, so the subject of the question tag should be they. If the subject of the main verb or something, anything, and nothing, so the question tag, so the subject of the tag question should be it. A negative question tag of am not should be aren't. A positive statement, again, the small recap again, a positive statement takes a negative question tag. A negative statement takes a positive question tag. If there is no helping verb, that is, if there is no auxiliary in the statement, we use do, does, or did. Do, does in the do and does in the present tense, depending on whether the subject is singular or plural, and did in the past tense for both singular and plural. Semi-negative words like little, few, hardly, scarcely, rarely, seldom are treated as negatives, and they take a positive question tag. But a little, a few are positive. Bari little antidre negative anta consider martivi. A little, a few andaga adanna positive anta question martivi. Anta consider ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ negative question tag ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. The words everybody and everyone are singular, but for the purpose of tag, they should be treated as plural, and so they are referred to by they. So namge subject verb agreement avella ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ everybody and everyone ಅನ್ನೋದು everyone ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ, so singular ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ question tag purpose ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ plural ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ they ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. None of followed by a plural noun is treated as a plural noun. So they take they in the question tag. Some of you takes you in the question tag. Some of you did not come yesterday, did you? When have is used as the main word of a sentence, the question tag with have and do are both possible. Do is more common in American English. Have is more common in British English. Do is more common in American English. Your father has a house in Mysore, hasn't he? Your father has a house in Mysore, doesn't he? Both are correct. But hasn't he is more common in British English. Doesn't he is more common in American English. Sometimes we use a positive question after a positive sentence or a negative question tag after a negative sentence. So positive question tag use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Positive sentence ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು positive question tag ಯಾವ್ದಾನ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದ್ರ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. Often used as responses to something that has been said. That is, the speaker repeats what he or she has just heard or learned and uses the question tag to express interest, surprise, concern, or some other reaction. So you're getting married, are you? ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ತೋರಿಸುವಾಗ ಈ ತರ ಏನಾನ some different kind of emotions ತೋರಿಸುವಾಗ ನಾವು same way question tag ಅಂತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. Positive sentence ಗೆ positive question tag. How nice. You think you're funny, do you? You're feeling sick, are you? Oh, you poor thing. They're called same way question tag. Question tags of this type are often used by the addresser as a response signal. Such question tags do not expect information but imply that he or she is paying genuine attention. Oh, hauda antivalla aa tara ತೋರಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು positive question tag with positive sentence, negative question tag with negative sentence use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. The statement part in these question tag begins with so or oh. So you think you're a great singer, aren't you? So we think about what we want, do we? So that's what he's up to, is he? So you've topped the list, have you? So I'm unwelcome, am I? These same way question tags can also be used to ask questions. In this structure, we use the main sentence to make a guess and then ask if it is correct in the question tag. ಯಾವ್ದಾನ ಒಂದು ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ. your mother is at home, is she? ಸೊ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಗೇನ್ is she ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. this is the last bus, is it? I'll or I'll, the sentence beginning with the word I'll and shall I as a question tag is used to make offers. I'll hold a seat for you, shall I? I'll bring you some coffee, shall I? So ಒಂದು ಆಫರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಏನಾನು ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ. Note, negative same way question tags usually sound aggressive. So ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೋಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಜೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳೋ ಹಂಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. You don't like my cooking, don't you? So ನಿನ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಕುಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, don't you? I see you can't do your homework, can't you? So ನಾವು ರೇಗ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ನಾವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ವಿತ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. In informal speech, it is very common to leave out the subject and auxiliary verb in the main sentence before a question tag. This is called ellipsis. So now it's a nice day ಅಂತ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ ಬದಲು ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾವು nice day, isn't it ಅಂತೀವಿ. Hot, isn't it? American, aren't you? Lost your ticket, have you? So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ the subject and the auxiliary verb is usually left out. Emotional, exceptional question. Sorry. I'm right, aren't I? We had to swim, didn't we? We ought to go, shouldn't we? So you see here, am joteli ನಾವು are ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ. ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ amn't ಅಂತ ವರ್ಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, so we use aren't. We had to swim, didn't we? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು swim ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ, didn't we? We ought to go, shouldn't we? Here we ought ಜೊತೆಲಿ ನಾವು should ಅನ್ನ auxiliary ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Though in the main sentence we have ought, we use should in the auxiliary, in the question tag. When using tag questions, watch out for these 4 points. What tense is the verb? First two, is it present tense, past tense? ಮೊದಲು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. What kind of verb it is? To be or other verbs. ಅಂದ್ರೆ is in the auxiliary ತರ verb, is in the ಅಂದ್ರೆ be, am, is or was verb ಆ ತರ ಇಂದ ಶುರುವಾಗುವಂತ verb, ಯಾವ ತರ verb? Is the sentence affirmative or negative? Positive sentence or negative sentence? ಅದು ಒಂದು ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಿ. Does the pronoun need to be changed? Pronoun change ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ noun ಅನ್ನ pronoun form ಗೆ ತರಬೇಕಾ? So Jack's happy, isn't he? Jack ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೆಸರು. So we cannot use Jack in the question tag. So we say, isn't he? Susan's tired, isn't she? It's warm today, isn't it? They're busy, aren't they? You and I are fun people, aren't we? You and I ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು. ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀನು, ನಾವು. So we say we. You're quiet, aren't you? I'm intelligent, am I not? But it is usually we say aren't I? So I'm intelligent, aren't I? I'm intelligent, am I not ಅಂತೀವಿ. am I not ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ we don't use this much. We make a small recap. We make questions with the auxiliary verb be, can, have, etc. and a pronoun you, we, I, etc. The auxiliary verb in the question part depends on the tense of the verb in the sentence. Aren't you, do you, etc. or simple present. Have you, has she, present perfect. If the sentence is positive, the question tag is usually negative. If the sentence is negative, question tag is usually positive. You don't ski, do you? Your parents are from Wales, aren't they? To answer these questions, we normally give short answers, a yes or a no plus the auxiliary verb. This is about question tags. We'll do a few exercises on question tags at the end of the session. Now let's go to short form answers. It is unlikely the response to a yes-no question will be in the form of a full sentence. Is Raman an engineering student? Yes, he is an engineering student. Or yes, he is an engineering student. No, he isn't an engineering student. Either response is very rare and very stilted, very awkward. Although these answers are possible, such complete replies sound stilted, unnatural, and may give the listener the impression that the speaker is annoyed by the question, so irritated. So, yes, he is an engineering student. Yes, ate helodu anange. So, irritation ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ usually ಈ ತರ ಏನಾದ್ರು ನಾವು reply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ. So it is unnatural. So what does a short answer response look like? A more common form of the answer is, the short answer is Raman an engineering student? Yes, he is. Or no, he isn't. If the yes-no question begins with the verb be, as in our example sentence, the short answer is formed with the same form of the verb be that appears in the question. Notice that be cannot be contracted in an affirmative short answer. All affirmative contracted answers must be followed by at least one other word, or else the full form of be must be used. So what it actually means is Raman an engineering student? So here we have used is. So is a form of the word be. So is ne matte navu nam short answer nalli repeat ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Yes irbodu, no irbodu, but is na matte repeat agutte. And we also say something like yes he is antivi. You cannot say yes his. He apostrophe yes form use ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, because ನೀವು he apostrophe yes form use ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆವಾಗಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we cannot use this again. Yes his not correct. Yes he's studying electrical engineering. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ extra information. See, is Raman an engineering student? Yes, he's studying electrical engineering. ಹೌದು, electrical engineering ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ extra information ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. Or we can just say, yes, he is. When the yes-no question contains an auxiliary verb, that operator is used in the short answer. With the modal, can she go? So, can is the operating word. So, can is again used in the short form answers. Yes, she can. No, she can't. With perfect aspect, has she gone? Yes, she has. No, she hasn't. But the progressive aspect, is she going? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. If the sentence contains more than one auxiliary verb, the short answer may also contain an auxiliary verb in addition to the operator. Here, the operator really yes anta aitalva. Ade tara will she have gone, will anodu operator antivi. Although when the second or third auxiliary verb is in the form of be, the speaker usually omits it. For example, with modal and perfect tense, will she have gone? And the question vidre, yes, she will have antivi. You won't simply say, yes, she will anta nilsalla. Yes, she will have. No, she won't have. But with modal, perfect and progressive, will she have been worrying? Yes, she will have antivi ashte. Been anodu hako necessity illa. No, she won't have. Been is not necessary. Do is the operator in the question. It is also used in the short answer with the same tense used in the question. Does she go there often? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. To make a short answer, we repeat the auxiliary verb, not the main verb. Please remember, only the auxiliary verb is repeated, not the main verb. Do you speak French? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Have you read this report? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Can you be here at 7? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Will you be late? Yes, I will. No, I won't. Exception, must I meet the principal? Yes, you must. No, you needn't. Here, no, you mustn't andre, mustn't becomes prohibition. Madle kurdu anta. Mado agatya illa anta ashte navu helta irodu. So, you needn't antivi. So, you can also say, no, you don't have to. Saying, yes, I do, no, I don't in English is more polite than just saying yes, no. So now, yes, I do, anavaga ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ more polite. We sound more polite. If I simply say yes, I sound a little rude. That's why short answers are very commonly used. To form the short answer, you must use the first word from the question. This is either an auxiliary verb or a form of the verb be. Use the long form he does in affirmative answers. Yes. Use a short form he doesn't in negative answers, beginning with no. Short answers: yes, I am. Yes, she is. Yes, he is. Yes, it is. Yes, you are. Yes, we are. Yes, they are. No, I'm not. No, she isn't. No, he isn't. No, it isn't. No, you aren't. No, we aren't. No, they aren't. I, she, he, it was working. So I was working, she was working, he was working, etc. So either K, I wasn't working, he wasn't working, she wasn't working is the negative form. The question for these sentences would be, was I working? Was she working? Were you working? Were they working? The short answer would be, yes, I was. Yes, she was. No, I wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, you weren't. No, we weren't. Yes, you were. Itara answers barutte. In spoken English, informal writing, a short answer is a response made up of a subject and an auxiliary verb or modal. A short answer is generally regarded as more polite than just an abrupt yes or no. Conventionally, the verb in a short answer is the same tense. Usually, now tense na badlaisodilla. Yav question nalli yen tense irutte, ade tense na short answer nalli repeat martivi. As the verb in the question also, the verb in the short answer should agree in person and number with its subject. So adu yav person ide andre first person, second person, third person, athwa number singular or plural ade repeat agbeku nama short answer nalli. The poor lass, this is just an example. The poor lass took quite a fall, did she? Gelfred remarked. Is she usually so clumsy? No, she isn't, Judith replied. This is taken from Julie Garwood, The Secret, Pocketbooks, 1992. Another example, how did she do in her exams? Maria had already told me she had done quite well, but I was now flailing around to keep the conversation going. She passed. She is all right, isn't she? Yes, she is, he replied firmly. This is taken from Vikram Seth's Unequal Music. When we answer question tags, we often use short answers. So question tags ke navu reply koduvaga, andre isn't it? It's raining, isn't it? And now yes it is antivi. So no it isn't antivi. You're French, aren't you? Yes I am. No I'm not. She's got a dog, hasn't she? Yes she has. No she hasn't. You smoke, don't you? Yes I do. No I don't. Responses to questions may be given in the form of short yes or no answers or in the full statements. Despite the fact that tag questions are asked to get confirmation, the answer may be negative. Anne was in England a year ago, wasn't? Anne was in England a year ago, wasn't she? Yes, she was. No, she wasn't. Nick doesn't go to school on Saturdays, does he? No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. A typical short answer pattern is affirmative, yes, plus pronoun subject, plus auxiliary verb. Negative, no, plus pronoun subject, plus auxiliary, plus n apostrophe t. Together with whatever other words are really necessary. Can Amog swim? Yes, he can. This is more natural than, yes, he can swim. Has it stopped raining? No, it hasn't. Are you enjoying yourself? I certainly am. You'll be on holiday soon. Yes, I will. Don't forget to telephone. No, I won't. You didn't phone Dave last night. No, but I did this morning. Will Sheila have gone? Yes, she will have. In affirmative short answers, we use stressed, non-contracted form. Are you happy? Yes, I am, Mantivi. Yes, I'm Manala. Yes, I am. In negative short answers, we usually use the contracted form. Examples: were not, weren't, cannot, can't, will not, won't, are not, aren't, do not, don't, must not, mustn't, need not, needn't, etc. Negative answer, short form, singular, no. It's not possible to say I amn't. So you say I. So he aren't. No, you aren't. No, he isn't. No, she isn't. No, it isn't. Plural form, no, you aren't. No, we aren't. No, they aren't. Non-auxiliary be and have are also used in short answers. That is, when be and have are not used as auxiliary verbs. Now, the mean verbs are used mardaga kuda. Now, the short answers nalli we have use martivi. Is she happy? Here, is the main word. So I think she is. Yes, she is. So is na matte repeat martivi. Have you a light? Yes, I have. We use do, does, or did in answers to sentences that have neither an auxiliary verb nor a non-auxiliary be or have. She likes cakes. She really does. That surprised you. It certainly did. So, ee tara replies kuda navu sometimes kodtivi. Short answers can be followed by negative. That is, that's questions. Nice day. Yes, it is, isn't it? So again, you're agreeing with the person. No, that stressed, non-contracted forms are used in short answers. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm anta helala. Adu munchene we have already discussed this once before. This is taken from Michael Swan, Practical English Usage. Affirmative, subject, auxiliary. This is in the simple past tense, past simple. Yes, I did. Yes, you did. Yes, he did. Yes, she did. Yes, it did. Yes, we did. Yes, you did. Yes, they did. So whether it is singular or plural, we use did for both kinds of, both numbers. Sometimes a statement about one person also applies to another person. When this is the case, we can use a short answer with so for positive statements and with neither or nor for negative statements, using the same verb that was used in the statement. You use so, neither, or nor with an auxiliary, modal, or the main verb be. The verb comes before the subject. You were different then. So were you. So now we are giving another kind of answer. Different today. Nino kuda anta heluvaga. So were you. We use it with so. Neither nor. I don't normally drink at lunch. Neither do I. I can't do it. Nor can I. You can use not either instead of neither, in which case the verb comes after the subject. He doesn't understand. We don't either. You often use so in short answers after verbs such as think, hope, expect, imagine, and suppose. When you think that the answer to the question is yes, you'll be home at 6. I hope so. So it was worth doing? I suppose so. You use I'm afraid so when you're sorry that the answer is yes. Is it raining? I'm afraid so. With suppose, think, imagine, or expect in short answers, you also form negatives with so. Will I see you again? I don't suppose so. Is Virat Kohli a golfer? No, I don't think so. However, you say, I hope not, and I'm afraid not, as a negative form of hope. So, I hope so, and I'm afraid so. It isn't empty, is it? I hope not. So again, you have some examples here. Simple present tense. Do you live in Mysore? Does she live in Mysore? So do is used with second person. Does is used with third person. Present progressive. Are you coming with us or coming? Second person in the present progressive tense. Is he coming with us? Is coming, third person singular. Simple past, did you go to the meeting? Did he go to the meeting? Past progressive, were you waiting long? Was she waiting long? Present perfect, have you ever eaten sushi? Has he ever eaten sushi? Present perfect, have you been working? Has she been working? Present perfect progressive, have you been working? Has she been working? Present past perfect, had you left when I called? Had she left when I called? Modals, can you speak French? Can he speak French? Will you be late? Will she be late? Interrogative and short answers. In the interrogative form, we put did in front of the subject. After the subject, we use the infinitive. For short answers, we use yes plus did or didn't. Did you buy the book? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Did the children study? Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Do we know him? Yes, we do. No, we don't. Can she see me? Yes, she can. No, she can't. Have they read the book? Yes, they have. No, they haven't. Is he hungry? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. Mind, if you is the subject of the question, you must be replaced by I or we. Now, ಒಬ್ಬರು question ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರು ನಮಗೆ reply ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ? So you na I ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Do you know him? Yes, I do. Or if it is plural, yes, we do. No, I don't. No, we don't. Can you hear me? Yes, I can. Yes, we can. No, I can't. No, we can't. If the question starts with are you, or must be replaced by am. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Are you hungry? Plural, we are asking a whole group of people. Yes, we are. No, we aren't. Make questions and short answers. Study. Does he study? No, he doesn't. Because he's working, he's not studying. Does she like shopping? Yes, she does. See, she has so many shopping bags. Does he watch TV? No, he doesn't, because he's looking through the telescope. Do they swim? Yes, they do. Was, were, short answers. Present, are you happy? Yes, I am. Past, were you happy? Yes, I was. Was I correct? Yes, you were. No, you weren't. Were you busy yesterday? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Were you and John ready? Yes, we were. No, we weren't. Were they hungry? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Was he late again? Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. Was she a good student? Yes, she was. No, she wasn't. You notice we have another sentence here with Mary as the subject. Was Mary at home last night? Yes, she was. No, she wasn't. That is, Mary is a noun. So we change it to the pronoun form she. Was it difficult? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Was your dog sick last week? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Your dog again is a noun. We change it to the pronoun. Were Mike and Jack worried? Mike and Jack, two people, plural. So we again say they. Have I got? Whatever. You know, when the question starts with have I got, you say yes, you have. No, you haven't. There's no need to look at the rest of the sentence. Just look at the first three words. Have you got? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Have we got? Have they got? Has he got? Has she got? Has it got? You notice that the short answer is more or less similar. Have they got? Yes, they have. No, they haven't. Has he got? Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. Has she got? Yes, she has. No, she hasn't. Has it got? Yes, it has. No, it hasn't. Now we'll do some exercises. Short answers and question tags are a very minor part. Short answers 2 marks, question tag 2 marks in the examination. But if you get it correctly, you get 4 marks Just like that. So let's try to match the following. So can I interact with the students? Can you hear me? If you know the answer, please unmute the mic and give me the answer. The first one has already been done for you. Her dad works for TAP.
Hello. If you know the answer, you can unmute your mic and you can interact. SCM Chitradurga, GPT Bantwal, and Ramnagara. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಮೈಕ್ ನ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲುಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೋ ಆನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ದ ಮೈಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಏನೋ?
ಹಲೋ,
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? It is our ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. We are not able to hear them, I think. Hello? GPT Ramnagar? Can you hear? Would you like to do these exercises for me? So mom is a lawyer. Which of them is correct? Her mom is a lawyer. Bantwala? GPT Bantwal? Can you hear? Yeah, can you give me the answer then? I can hear you too. Her mom is a lawyer. Would you like to try that? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Which is the correct answer? J is the correct answer, yes. She's got 2 siblings. Third one, number 3. She's got 2 siblings. She's got 2 siblings. Which is it? Which is correct? SJM Polytechnic Chitradurga, are you online? Can you hear me? ಯಾರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬಿಡಿ. ನಾನೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಟ್ಲ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೋಗೋದು ಈಗ? Dad works for TAP. It's already been done, doesn't he? Her mom is a lawyer, isn't she? She's got 2 siblings, hasn't she? I'm going with you, aren't I? You don't know him, do you? We didn't see Jake, did we? He left early, didn't he? They will share it, won't they? I haven't told her. Have I? She misses her mom, doesn't she? Paul is a good singer, isn't he? Betty and Susan are in New York. Betty and Susan is plural, so it becomes they. So aren't they? You love this picture. There is no auxiliary verb. We use the correct form of the auxiliary do. So you love this picture, don't you? We know your parents, don't we? Jimmy doesn't speak Italian, does he? Beth wasn't happy yesterday, was she? The boys are playing football, aren't they? Karen isn't ready to move, is she? There is enough food here, isn't there? I'm good at sport, aren't I? And the correct question tags, it's cold, isn't it? But it isn't as cold as yesterday, was it? It was very cold yesterday, wasn't it? It hasn't been so cold for a long time, has it? It's snowing in the north, isn't it? It often snows there, doesn't it? There was over 10 centimeters of snow last week, wasn't there? They haven't had that much snow for a long time, have they? They didn't have much snow last winter, did they? But it'll be spring soon, won't it? There was over 10 centimeters. Oh, sorry, that's done. Apply suitable question tags. This is there in your textbook. Take me to cantonment station. Here you say either will you or would you. If you want to be very polite, you can say would you. Take me to cantonment station, will you? Yes, okay. There's a lot of traffic, isn't there? Yes, it's terrible, isn't it? It gets worse every year, doesn't it? Yes, it seems so. It'll be quicker to walk soon, won't it? You're right. You said your train leaves at 10, didn't you? Yes, that's right. We haven't got long, do we? Sorry, we haven't got long, have we? Less than 10 minutes. You couldn't drive a bit faster, could you? No, I can't. You can see how bad the traffic is, can't you? I'm going to miss my train, aren't I? Probably. Let's try another route, shall we? Let's bandre shall barbeku. I don't think it will help much. Well, we've got to do something, don't we? Okay, if it will make you feel better, we'll take this route, shall we? Now we can see how to make questions. Does she live with her parents? Yes, she does. Do you like your job? No, I don't. Do I speak Italian well? Yes, you do. So you need to know what auxiliary, what form of the verb do you need to use with these subjects. Do you drive to work? Yes, no, I don't. Do they work hard at university? Yes, they do. Does Alan smoke? No, he doesn't. Does your sister visit you very often? Yes, she does. Do we usually give her a birthday present? No, we don't. Do you write your parents very often? No, I don't. Does he help you very much? Yes, he does. My classmates are studying for a test. So if you convert it into a question, it becomes, are your classmates studying for a test? Yes, they are. No, they aren't. Mr. Stevens is washing dishes. So the question would be, is Mr. Stevens washing dishes? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. Your cat is eating the food. Is your cat eating the food? Yes, it is. No, it isn't. The phone is ringing. Is the phone ringing? Yes, it is. No, it isn't. I'm studying grammar. Am I studying grammar? Yes, you are. No, you aren't. The airplane is landing. Is the airplane landing? Yes, it is. No, it isn't. The kids are playing in the garden. Are the kids playing in the garden? Yes, they are. No, they aren't. My uncle is baking cookies. Is my uncle baking cookies? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. Complete the short answers. Are you from Germany? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Are Peter and Sue your friends? Yes, they are. Now they aren't. Peter and Sue is the plural. Has your sister got a car? Yes, she does. Or you can say, yes, she has. Now she hasn't or doesn't. British English, American English difference. Do you speak English? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Can he, can he play football? Yes, he can. No, he can't. Had they lived in London before they moved to Manchester? Yes, they had. No, they hadn't. Is she going by bus? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. Did you talk to him? Yes, I did. You becomes I. I becomes you. You becomes I. But the third person, no change. Did you talk to him? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Have you been waiting for long? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Will she send us a mail? Yes, she will. No, she won't. They know the answer? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Is she tired? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. Can he play the piano? Yes, he can. No, he can't. Does Paul speak English? Yes, he can. Paul is a boy's name. No, he can't. Will it rain tomorrow? Yes, it will. No, it won't. Did the men go out last night? Yes, they did. The men is plural form of the man. Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Have you tidied up the kitchen? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Do I really take after my grandma? Yes, you do. I becomes you. Yes, you do. No, you don't. Are you going shopping now? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Are mom and dad in the sitting room? Yes, they are. Mom and dad, plural. Yes, they are. No, they aren't. That's all for now, folks. Thank you. Have a nice day.